presents Rosa Parks, read to you by Berlin. Rosa Parks by Inspired Inner Genius. The story of Rosa Parks is one of quiet bravery when Rosa took a stand against discriminatory laws and practices that targeted Black Americans. It showed that anyone can make a difference. Her actions had a big ripple effect which ignited the civil rights movement and helped to fight racial segregation. Rosa was born in Tuskegee, Alabama in 1913. At this time, there were formalized systems of discrimination and segregation that made it so that white people and Black people could not mix. Rosa grew up learning about this racial injustice, but she also heard of stories of strength and fighting against injustice. As a young girl, she learned from her grandparents, who were formerly enslaved people, about their fight for racial equality. In one story, Rosa's grandfather stood in front of their house while the Ku Klux Klan, an organization that hated Black people, marched down the street. Rosa's mother was a teacher. She valued school and wanted Rosa to have a strong educational background. However, segregation, under which the best educational tools went to the white students, meant that Parks had to attend a one-room schoolhouse without even basic school supplies like desks. Despite this, Rosa continued on with school and attended the Alabama State Teachers College High School. Unfortunately, Rosa wasn't able to graduate from the Teachers College. While in school, her grandmother became sick. After the death of her grandmother, Rosa's mother also became ill, and Rosa needed to take care of her while Rosa's brother worked outside the home for money. Despite these major setbacks, Rosa was able to earn her high school diploma after her marriage to a man named Raymond Parks. Raymond was not able to receive a formal education due to the segregation, but he took pride in being self-educated. He encouraged Rosa to complete her formal education. Rosa and Raymond were both interested in civil rights. Raymond was an active member of the NAACP, or the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. They both worked to protect the rights of Black individuals. Rosa served as secretary and later youth leader of the local branch. During this time, segregation was written into the law. Segregation was a series of unfair laws that separated white and Black people and gave better advantages to the white people. One instance of segregation was on the bus. The front of the bus was saved for the white passengers, while Black individuals had to sit at the back of the bus. However, the law did not say that Black people had to give up their seats for white people. On December 1st, 1955, Rosa stood up to segregation and discrimination. After a long day of work, Rosa was on the bus. She took a seat in the front row of the colored section, the seats reserved for Black individuals. However, more and more white people got on the bus throughout Rosa's trip. Eventually, there weren't enough seats for all the white people, and the bus driver asked Rosa to give up her seat. Rosa was tired of always giving in to the unfair laws and practices, so she refused to give up her seat. Although she didn't do anything wrong, legally or morally, Rosa was arrested for refusing to give up her seat. When the others heard Rosa's story, they were outraged and organized a boycott of the bus system. The Montgomery bus boycott brought renewed attention to the issue of segregation. It lasted for 381 days and ended with the Supreme Court declaring segregation on public transit system to be unconstitutional. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was the spokesperson for the boycott and used the boycott to advocate for civil rights through nonviolent methods. In her later year, Rosa moved to Detroit, Michigan, and became a deaconess in the African Methodist Episcopal Church. Wanting to serve Detroit's youth, she co-founded the Rosa and Raymond Parks Institute of Self-Development in 1987. Upon her death in 2005, at age 92, she became the first woman to lie in honor of the U.S. Capitol. Rosa's moment of action, one in which she stood up to centuries of legal discrimination and oppression, helped form one of the most successful civil rights campaigns. Her actions were critical in securing more rights for Black individuals in America. Her story not only shows the importance of doing what is right, but also displays how quiet bravery can ripple out through the world. Please feel free to pause the video to read the summary of Rosa Parks' life. I know you're smart, but just in case you came across a word you didn't understand, here's a glossary to teach you what they mean. The end. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Tap the bell to be notified for new video uploads. Thanks for watching and joining me on my reading adventures. See you next time on Book Birdies.